These are 5 underreported stories that you need to know. Eric Adams announced that the Roosevelt Hotel, which became a migrant shelter back in May of 23, will cease operations for housing migrants in the coming months. Last year, there was an average of 4,000 migrants arriving per week in New York City, and now in 25, that number has dropped to 350 arrivals per week. So it's logical that the city is shutting down 53 shelters and tent-based facilities by the summer. Next, host Joy Reid has been fired from her job at MSNBC. People online are blaming racism, sexism, and a war against the free speech for the job losses over at MSNBC, as Reid and other network talent were demoted or let go from the network amid a company-wide shakeup. Moving on, NBC Universal privately settled a $30 million defamation lawsuit. Dr. Mahendra Arman, a Georgia gynecologist, was accused in 2020 of performing unnecessary hysterectomies on women in ICE detention facilities. The allegations were initially put out by NBC reporters and echoed by MSNBC hosts such as Rachel Maddow, Nicole Wallace, and Chris Hayes. These anchors dubbed Dr. Arman the, quote, uterus collector. The terms of the settlement have not been disclosed. Next, Donald Trump's Department of Transportation is investigating California's failed high-speed rail project. The DOT said it may rescind federal funds given to the project after the Biden administration awarded the state with $3.1 billion to create a high-speed railway between San Francisco and LA. The project is on track to cost $128 billion and be 91% smaller than anticipated. And finally, a federal judge in Maryland temporarily blocked the Trump administration and ICE from conducting immigration enforcement in specific houses of worship. A network of 1,400 churches, as well as a Sikh temple, filed a lawsuit arguing that the policy change, which rescinds protection for people in sensitive locations like churches, infringes upon their religious freedoms. The Obama administration put in place these policies that say ICE cannot go into religious spaces. The Trump administration is seeking to rescind that policy. Ironic, I'm aware.